Well, hello, my YouTube family. Um, there's been a YT family loss, and I don't know the details, but if you recall, some of you may have seen, I think I made it Sunday, a video for Pretty Silly Girl's husband Lloyd to get better. Unfortunately, he did not. He did pass away yesterday, and it's tearing me apart. I'm sure I feel nothing compared to what she and her daughters are feeling. But I don't know them personally, but through her, I kind of knew him, and he used to kind of listen to my videos in the background with my big mouth. How can you miss me? But unfortunately, he didn't make it. I'm sure when she's ready, she may, or may not, who knows, make a video in regards to, the details of what happened. So I just wanted to kind of start that off. And, we all gather around her, wish her well, hugs and kisses. You know how my YT family do. Just rally around one of ours and give her as much love and support as you possibly can. She goes by Pretty Silly Girls, and she's just absolutely wonderful. She's just absolutely wonderful. So you may want to look her up. I will try to post a link of her channel below, and pass along your prayers and thoughts to her. Okay. So now let us get on with our regular lips of the day. I haven't done this one in a while, so let us get started. Let us start off with the liner, which is MAC, obviously MAC, in the color Night Moth. Oops, there we go. Night Moth, lined and filled. I love the shade, but the formula sucks ass. I'm just gonna put it out there. It is an NYX. It's called Soft Matte Lipstick, and it is in the shade La Jolla. And it's a perfect match with my shirt, by the way. And this is what La Jolla looks like. It's got an interesting cut to it. And that's the shade. And that is the shade. It is a matte. Make it a little darker. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You aren't going to find any shine, any sheen, or anything. It's a soft matte. But it is not the same formula as the regular NYX matte lipsticks. This is drier. Even though they call it a soft matte, I don't know why. There's really nothing soft about it. I'm not fond of the formula at all, but I am fond of the color. So this is it on its own. Obviously, you could top it with a gloss and make it a little softer. But I felt like just wearing it straight out. And this is what it is, straight out. So that is La Jolla. I have fantastic news, people. Oh, I have fantastic news. Well, first of all, Mr. Man, Mr. Four-legged creature himself, Mr. Tom, he will be turning 7 tomorrow. Tomorrow is his birthday. And he's just my baby. Look at him. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about you. You want to come and say hi? Let me see if I can lift him. No? You don't want to say hi? I think he knows I want to lift him. Want to say hi to the family? I think that's It's a resounding no. Yep. He's not feeling it. He just is looking at me like, don't even try it, Mom. He's already scratched me up quite a bit trying to lift him. He does not like to be lifted. I already know this. So just know that my boy, look at the tail. There we go. That's the birthday boy. Yes. Yes, we're talking about you. You want to say hi? There we go. Look at you. We're talking about you, boo-boo. That's right. Say hello. I don't know what's got your attention back there, but yes, that's you. Oh, all right. I don't know. Something is catching his attention outside the window. So that's why he keeps looking over there, because it's my back window. Maybe a bird or three. So that's my little baby boy. He's turning 7 tomorrow. I'm so proud of my baby. Right, boo-boo? Okay. My baby. I had him, I adopted him at 1. And here it is 6 years later, and he's 7 years old. I just love him to bits. He drives me crazy sometimes, yes. But he's supposed to. He's a cat. Okay, people. So that's 2 pieces of information. There was and he said something. I don't know what he said. There's a 3rd piece of information. And now I forgot what it was. That is a loud-ass motorcycle. Oh, wow. I should have written. Oh, I remember. Okay, I forget. Tomorrow, supervisor will not be in the office. It's not only a birthday for him, it's a celebration for me, too. Today, she was rather chatty with me. And I wasn't in trouble this time. I wasn't. It started off with, how are you, Nancy? And she was doing something outside in the reception area, fixing papers and doing God knows what. Personally, I don't think she had any real thing to do. I guess maybe she just wanted to shoot the breeze with me for a little bit. Thank goodness it was just for a little bit. I can only take her in minute doses. And most of the time, it's forced upon me because I'm in trouble for doing something, one thing or another. But I am walking a fine line, people. I am doing what I have to do, but she will not be in tomorrow. Even though the weather is going to suck ass, it's not going to be as beautiful. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful day today. But it's going to suck ass tomorrow. It's going to rain. And it's just going to be, it is going to be sunshine and roses for me in the office. I'll tell you that much. At least I hope so. I hope that's the case. And apparently a whole bunch. I mean, there was a list of people that aren't coming in tomorrow. So I guess we're working on a skeleton crew. I don't know what the deal is. Does anybody know what kind of, is there like a religious holiday tomorrow or something that I am not aware of? I don't know. I don't care. She won't be in. So the Queen of Darkness will not be in, and I am happy. I am happy. Now, Miss Pixi wasn't in today, so I don't know if that means she'll be in tomorrow. If it's not one, it's another. I really don't care. Just as long as she doesn't bother me, okay? Then it's all good. So that's basically it, people. That is basically it. I am DVRing a mess Chicago PD marathon, so now that we've got practically nothing to watch. The only thing I watched last night was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They are in Provence, France. Excuse me. When you got money, honey, you know, even if it is Bravo paying for it, most likely, but they still have money individually on their own. Looks like a beautiful countryside place in France. I went to Paris, so everybody goes to Paris. These are little echelons of France that nobody really goes to, or maybe this uber wealthy can only go to. So they were there, and I don't know what they have against Teddy, But in a way, I kind of understand them, because sometimes Teddy tends to get on her soapbox, and ain't nobody asked you to get on your soapbox. Keep your opinions to yourself. Like the discussion of Lisa Rinna, she was talking about the episode before, which was like a Halloween episode, where she and Kyle's sister, I forget her name, well, they finally spoke. Because if you recall last season's reunion, the sister made Rinna cry. She gave back a gift that Rinna was going to give her for her grandson. I think it was her grandson. And she gave it back because she said that it felt like it had bad vibes and a bad vibe around it, and she didn't appreciate it and she didn't want it, which really hurt Lisa Rinna's feelings to the point where, okay, she just didn't want to talk to her ever again. Well, fast forward a year later, and it looks like Lisa Rinna, being in the character of Erica Jane, she put down her defenses, and her and Kyle's sister spoke, and they kind of sort of made up. So she was talking about that, and initially Kyle and Teddy were like, well, I think they were trying to, it seemed like they were trying to egg Erica on to try to get her to be upset. And Erica saw right through it. And it didn't faze Erica not nay one bit, which was not Lisa's intention. She was just speaking her truth, and she was telling her that, you know, through whatever facade she was in, it made her break down her defenses. And she and Kyle's sister actually spoke and sort of made up, and they're going to take baby steps to get a friendship back together. But Kyle, I can understand Kyle, wanting to defend her sister, and she didn't think that it was the right thing to do, and why wasn't Lisa Rinna just being herself, and for whatever reason. But she eventually shut herself down, I think, or Lisa shut her down. But then here comes Teddy, jumping on the bandwagon. And, well, if I were Erica, I wouldn't appreciate that. And Erica's sitting right next to her. So Erica's looking at, she's looking at both Kyle and Teddy like it wasn't a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. I know that she didn't mean anything mean by it. So if you two are trying to get a rise out of me, it's not working. So Teddy was like, well, no, that's really not what But Erica has just about had it with Teddy. And sometimes when Teddy gets on her soapbox, Teddy's a good person, but sometimes when she gets on her soapbox, A, it's the wrong time to get on the soapbox, and B, when you are finally on the soapbox, you don't have all the facts together, and you start spouting off. Have several seats, young lady. Have several seats. Erica was like, I didn't mind Lisa Rinna in a Halloween costume as me. I was rather flattered. So if you two are trying to get, and you two meaning Kyle and Teddy, if you two are trying to get a rise out of me, it's not working. And Teddy's like, oh no, I wasn't trying to get a rise. Whatever it is you were trying to do, it didn't work. It didn't work. But something is going to happen next week where it really is going to piss Erica off. And Hunties, I love me some Erica Jane. Love her. But I would not want to be on her bad side. I wouldn't want to piss her off. Whether it be by a mistake or whatever. I would not want to piss her off. Because she is a good person. But she don't take no shit. She don't take no shit. And if you coming for her, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. Because she will come back at you. And you won't even see it coming. Most of the time, it'll come right between your eyes, and you won't even see it coming. So, don't try to get her angry. Don't annoy her. Like, she's trying to have fun in Provence, France. Okay. Let's not get it twisted. And then here comes, what's that other one's name? Miss Hoity Toity? Boy George's friend, huh? So Erica and I think Lisa both ordered a hamburger, and she got a problem with it. You come all the way to Provence, France, and you could have a hamburger anytime. She didn't say that this. This is her confessional. You could have a hamburger anytime. Why would you want to order a hamburger? Bitch, not every country makes hamburgers exactly the same way. First of all, that's numero uno. Okay? And numero dos, mind your damn business. Why are you making an issue out of what I'm ordering? You order whatever the fuck you want to order. If you want to order escargot and try to be hoity-toity, you go right ahead. I'm not impressed, and I don't think anybody else around the table is impressed. You order whatever you want, frogs, legs, whatever, which is what escargot is. But so what? They ordered a hamburger. If I had to travel around the world, I would want to taste every single country, state hamburger just to see how different they taste. Not every country makes a hamburger exactly the same. Some make them thin, some make them thick, some have a mixed meats. So what difference does it make? You know these people bother me, right? And Lisa Vanderpump, I don't think we're gonna see her the rest of the season, because she is just off the map. She's off the map. She's off the grid. She just doesn't want to be bothered with these women. She didn't want to, I guess, participate in anything that they were doing. So you saved Bravo some ducats. That's minus one person. That's minus a plane fare. That's minus it's minus one. Okay, because she obviously didn't want to finish off the season with the rest of the ladies. Whatever. I don't know what that holds for next season, but once the season finale hits and then the reunion, I guess we'll find out what happens then. There's talk of her not coming back next season, but then she's also got the Vanderpump Rules show. So she ain't getting, I mean, Bravo's not getting rid of her completely. If she's not in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I personally didn't miss her. If they didn't mention her name, I really would not have missed her. But one thing's for sure, Grammer, Kelsey Grammer's ex-wife, her, the one that just recently got married, as well as Denise Richards, they could not go on the trip because there was a fire in California, in the hills of California, and Grammer's house burnt down, and it looks like some damage was with Denise Richards' house as well. So I guess next week or the week after, the following weeks, when the girls come back from Provence, France, they'll be back in Beverly Hills and they will see what has happened. But it is not pretty. Not pretty in the least. So this is quite an interesting season for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Very interesting indeed. What's on tonight? Tonight, I think, is the Real Housewives of New York. God help us. We'll see what goes on with the ladies of New York. I'm not going to name them all. If you watch the show, then you know who I'm talking about. But I think that's it, people. I think that's it. I have covered everything. And, yeah. That's it. That's all. I love you. Michelle, you know I love you. Michelle is Pretty Silly Girls. That's her real name, Michelle. We are rallying around you. We may not be next to you physically, but know that prayers are being sent your way. And we love you. And just know you're always in our thoughts and prayers. Okay? Group hug, family hug. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Hopefully with a big old grin on my face because A, it's his birthday. Look at my baby. And B, you know who won't be in. So we shall see what we shall see. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.